Hello everyone and welcome to this episode of It's Your Season.life. Today we're going to make a cottage pie. Cottage pies, there's one for every cuisine. Nothing special, we're using leftovers and making a beautiful dish. So I'm just letting you know I'm changing the formatting. If you want to see me, here I am, or go to my website. But otherwise my goal is to get more content out there because gosh, I have a lot of content. So let's get started. Let's make a Spanish cottage pie. So what is a cottage pie? Basically, it's a filling and some potatoes and you're putting in it a dish. Don't overthink this. Look in your refrigerator and see what you have because that's what I'm going to be doing today. This is an old Corningware. You can put it into a pie filling. That works great. I did this for a vegan class, so you can put it in a pie crust if you want. You can put it in a cast iron. That's what I really enjoy. This is one I did with sweet potatoes. And finally, you can put it in a really pretty dish if you have company coming and you want to do something special. So let's get an eye on what that filling looks like. So what's in this is smoked mushroom stems from my prior video that I did, and I talked about this cottage pie. I always have some meat crumbles or some textured vegetable protein in the freezer or in the pantry. There are always lentils, and there's a video on how to cook lentils and freeze them. So those are available, and then we're also going to use a bechamel sauce from a cooking sauce class that I did on Learn It Live. So we're going to use these leftovers and make this pie. So those are the ingredients for the filling along with some aromatics. We'll get into that in just a moment, but the topping is going to be, surprise, surprise, cannellini beans left over from a project. Don't throw anything away. And we're going to mash those with some Yukon potatoes to extend them and also to give them more protein. Once you mash potatoes and beans together, you may not go back. So that's going to be our topping. Let's move forward with making that filling. So now let's make our mirepoix of whatever aromatics you have on hand. That could be onions, garlic, celery, carrots. You could use some red peppers, green peppers, whatever you'd like. And we're going to add to that our chunks of smoked mushrooms. Let's add in our 1 cup-ish of lentils, a half a cup of beans of choice. I had garbanzos, a half a cup-ish of crumbles, and your rosemary or herbs of choice. You will add in 1 tablespoon of demi-glace from the previous video, a half a cube of not beef broth, 1 to 2 teaspoons of paprika of choice because you know that makes it Spanish, a half a cup of water, and let it braise away until it becomes soft and has some consistency like meatloaf where you can work with it. Remember that bechamel? Well, let's put in 1 to 2 tablespoons and that will become a binder for your filling. Spray coat your dish with some spray oil and then layer your filling and your potatoes right into the dish. It could not be any simpler than that. So sure, meat and potato meal, this could be it. So now it's time to decorate your topping. You want to brush with olive oil of choice. You can be creative, get rosemary or garlic olive oil. Those are already great. If you don't have that on hand, go ahead and just use some butter. Prick the topping as you see in the picture above. An option is to add some grated vegan parm on top. Just gives it a little lift and a nice golden brown finish when you're done. Put your dish on a tray and put it into an oven at 375 degrees and bake until golden brown, whatever that looks like for your oven and your taste. Let your cottage pie cool just a little bit before you cut into it so the filling sets and you don't wind up with mush. Who likes a mushy cottage pie? I like mine a pie where you cut it, it looks like a piece, it serves up well, and your guests will be so impressed with your Spanish cottage pie. So thanks for joining me on learning this technique. Don't forget, you can put it in a skillet. You can use sweet potatoes as in this edition. You can put it in a pie crust. That's totally fine. It's up to you. Maybe you want more of a structure to it, or just do what we simply did today and put it into a beautiful dish for your guests. Don't forget to check out my other videos on French lentils, smoking mushrooms, and lots of other fun plant-based dishes to help you be more creative and have a really comfortable plant-based lifestyle. And don't forget to like, click, and subscribe, help the algorithm so other folks can find this quick technique for building plant-based comfort food at home. As always, thank you for watching, and let's just eat more plants.